On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be continuing along the reviews of the DC Universe Wave 16 figures. Today we're going to be looking at figure 1. We're going to be looking today at the DC Universe Classics Jonah Hex. Fan favorite by many. I'm surprised really that Jonah Hex was actually released in the DC Universe Classics. But seems to be a very nice figure. Looking forward to getting this guy out of the package. Package is the standard fare, the much larger packaging that they're going with now. On the back, the other figures that you can get in this wave, we've got Jonah Hex, the Creeper, the Riddler, the two Robins, Mercury, and finally Azrael Batman. And you only need 6 of these figures, the ones that you see here, to build the very impressive Bane. And we're almost there. We still got a little bit, but we're almost there. The biography on Jonah Hex says, as a child, Jonah Hex was sold by his father to an Apache chieftain and trained in the Apache ways of war. When the chief's son challenged Jonah to a ritual tomahawk duel, Jonah broke the rules, and the tribe punished him by searing his face with a red-hot tomahawk. I don't know why I had a tough time saying that. Cast out hideously scarred and utterly alone, Hex rode west to make a living as a bounty hunter. He became a fugitive's worst nightmare. First appearance, All-Star Western Volume 2, number 10, March 1972. Real name Jonah Hex, occupation bounty hunter. Base of operations, the Old West. Special abilities, top physical condition with amazing tracking skills and the ability to live off the land. Excellent marksman with any firearm. And there you go. That's packaging on Jonah Hex. What we're going to do is get this opened up and we will have ourselves a look at Jonah Hex. Stay tuned, guys. There's more on the way. And if you're wondering what piece Jonah Hex comes with for Bane, he comes with a leg. Currently a severed leg, but if we bring in, there he is, the man himself, and we take the leg, snap it into place. There we go. And like that, we've got yet another piece of Bane. Seems to me like the leg is kind of stuck. His knee looks like it's kind of sitting that way. I'm sure the problem will be rectified later. I do like the fact he's got shiny boots. I don't know why I feel the need to bring that up, but shiny boots, I really like that. Alright, if you're following this, we've got 3 pieces left before Bane is complete. Let's move him out of the way, and let's have a look at Jonah Hex. I do like the look of it. And you know what, I'll say the same thing I said with Mercury. I know so very little about Jonah Hex. I've seen him a couple of episodes of, well, he was in, cartoon-wise, I know he was in the Justice League. I believe he was in an episode of Batman as well, the 90s Batman. But I really don't know very much about Jonah Hex. I've seen the movie, which I'm sure any fan of Jonah Hex would say that's not proper canon. The movie wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But aside from that, that's really all I know about Jonah Hex. I've also watched that animated short, that Jonah Hex animated short, which was quite good. I like that. But that's really it for me. That's all I know about Jonah Hex. A true Jonah Hex fan probably would like this figure. For the detailing and everything else that's in his face. Horribly scarred. I don't know if I would say it's a missed opportunity or not, but unfortunately his hat doesn't come off. That would have been nice at least if the hat had come off, but that's not too big of a deal. But he's got this really nice detailing. The paint is done very well on this in the costume as well. We've got these scuffed, we got little areas of little patches of dirt there going on. And you've got an ammo belt going as well. His holster. He has 2 accessories. He has what looks to be a double-barreled shotgun of sorts. There is a spot on the back right here that you can actually have him holding the shotgun, carrying it as it were. He also has what I think to be a very small pistol. I know very little about guns. It looks almost like a Peacemaker, but I'm sure any gun expert will tell me otherwise. But I do find it very small, certainly in comparison with his hand. Him holding the gun, I find it looks very, very small, almost silly. The gun really should be larger than what it is. And I guess by that, it should also mean that his holster should be a little larger too, because his holster holds the gun perfectly. But a very small handgun, I must say. I guess for me, I probably will, well, I guess I'll have him holding both. Both weapons seem very rubbery. I'm surprised they didn't just opt for a standard plastic, but he is a neat looking figure though. I will say that. He is definitely a neat figure. In the way of Jonah Hex's articulation, he has a ball jointed head. He has the pin and socket jointed shoulders. Although it looks like, no, I was right. He has the swivel in the bicep. He can bend at the elbow. Now a single point of articulation in the elbow, whereas if you follow the reviews so far that I've done, all the other figures have had 2 points of articulation. Could stem from the fact that the way the jacket was sculpted, there wasn't really a need for 2 points. Who knows? He also has a swivel in the hand. No real tilt in the hand, but just a standard swivel. He can rotate at the waist, and he can bend the legs in and out. He's got this rubbery lower area to his jacket that allows the legs to bend in and out, back and forth. Rotate at the thigh. A single point in the knee. Nothing in the boot, although you can, of course, bend the foot back and forth. It's a solid figure. Even though I know very little of Jonah Hex, I would say it's a really, really decent figure. You can probably get him in some really, really nice poses as well. Now, Jonah Hex, I might give a higher mark if I knew more about the figure or about the character itself. But Jonah Hex, based on sculpt and everything else, well executed it is, I'm going to give Jonah Hex here a 7.5. Very, really decent. Not my favorite, I would say, certainly from the wave, being a Batman fan personally. But I gotta say, a really nice figure nonetheless. Today's Toy Spot, we were continuing on the reviews of the DC Universe Wave 16 figures. We're looking today at the figure 1 of Jonah Hex. And I would say if you're a fan of Jonah Hex, you probably already have this figure. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Of course, there's more DC Universe Wave 16 on the way. We're about 3 figures. We are exactly 3 figures away from a completed Bane. And of course, I'll do a review of the Bane as well. But thank you in the meantime for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.